Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to make a baby delivery sign for a friend who's expecting a daughter. I'll be using V-Carve to generate the tool paths, Universal G-Code Sender to send those to the machine, which is an upgraded Genmitsu 3040. Let's get started. I've loaded the model into V-Carve. The model has 6 tool paths, but I'll only need 5 of them for this project. Let's talk about what each of these do. The first tool path uses an 1/8 inch flat end mill and drills a couple of holes in the wood. These holes and some double stick tape will be used to secure the wood and the model to the CNC machine during carving and cutting. I'll talk more about the tape later in the video. The second tool path uses a 1/4 inch flat end mill and is a roughing pass. It removes the bulk of the excess material from the model. The third tool path uses a 1 millimeter tapered ball nose. This path will smooth and finish the surface of the model. The fourth tool path uses a 60-degree V-bit. It's for engraving the text. And finally, the fifth tool path reuses the 1/8 inch end mill that we used in path 1 to cut the model out. I got this model from cnclipart.com, and I'll provide a link in the description if you're interested. Okay, so now I'm ready to go over to the CNC machine and load some of these files up and get set up for cutting. This is where the double stick tape comes in. I'm using a combination of tape and screws to secure the wood, and the tape makes it so that I don't need to use tabs and have to clean those up after the fact. Okay, this is Universal G-Code Sender, which I'll be using to send the tool paths to the CNC. I first need to connect to the machine and then home the machine. Okay, now I'm going to open the first toolpath file and get it ready to cut. I've also lined the bit with the wood and set my 0 point. Now that my holes have been drilled and my board has been better secured to the CNC with screws, I'm going to replace the bit with the 1/4 inch end mill and get ready for my second tool path. But first, I need to zero out the Z-axis. Okay, now we're ready to load up the second tool path and do the rough cut. Okay, that finishes up the rough cut, and I'm getting ready to do the finish cut with the tapered ball nose. I've got that bit in the machine, I've zeroed it out, and I'm ready to go. That looks pretty good. Next up, we'll be carving the text. I've already put the 60-degree V-bit in the machine, and I've zeroed it out, and we're ready to go. Okay, we're ready for the final cut. I've put the 1/8 inch end mill back in the machine, zeroed it out. Let's do it. Now we'll find out how well the tape did. I didn't see any movement and everything looks good, and it's actually holding quite well, so I'm pretty happy with this tape. I think I'll be using it in the future. Well, that's it. After a light sanding and a little bit of spray glaze, I think it turned out pretty well. I think she'll be happy with this. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.